girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just popped a Zan, 50,000 in Japan. I ain't doing no plan, these red bottoms on no Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the ground. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just popped a Zan.
It was good, Dream Team. It's your boy Dizzy Dream, and we're back again with another video. Alright, so today we got another reaction quest we're about to react to. It's Godzilla vs Transformers by Animation We Want. Now, if you have a video that you would like me to react to, all you gotta do is hit me up on my IG and my Twitter, which will be in the description below, or you can just comment down the link of your video choice in the comment section below, and I will gladly react to your video right here on the channel. Now, enough of me talking, let's go and jump into the video. But before you do, make sure you smash the like button and make sure you subscribe to both more lit content if you're new. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this video, guys. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Godzilla vs Transformers, like, I really don't know that much about Godzilla, so, you know what I'm saying, I'm not really 100% sure about it, you know. Oh, now that looks lit. That looks lit. Bugs Bunny versus Mickey Mouse. Now that looks lit. Knuckles versus Wario. Okay, that looks lit. I don't know what that was. Ew, what is that? Cartoon fight clue.
Speaking of the battle, let's go through a quick roll call. For Team Transformers, we have Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Ratchet, Megatron, Starscream, Shockwave, and your two mystery fighters are Breakaway and Warpath. These 8 Transformers will be taking on Godzilla all alone. As I stated in the previous round, the Transformers will not have access to the Matrix of Leadership, which is why an 8-on-1 is quite a fair battle. So with all this being said, let's introduce Cartoon Fight Club's 126th round of fighters. Let's start things off with Team Transformers. And who better to start off with than Optimus Prime?
The GOAT himself, like what?
Of the Autobots and one of the last Primes. He's also arguably one of the toughest Transformers in the entire series.
That's facts.
He has trained with
facts, bro. He is
millions of years and was granted the intelligence of Vector Sigma, giving Optimus Prime supreme intelligence and battle/combat skills. Optimus Prime
he had years of experience of battle and war, so that's another thing.
Weapon in his current arsenal, excluding the Matrix, would be the Star Saber. The Star Saber is powered by the Matrix itself and is a blade that is used to slice and shatter through the most dense matter in the entire universe. With his standard armor, he survived the blast strong enough to destroy an entire mountain, and his peak Power Master armor can survive the center of black holes, as shown when he discovered Nucleon Energon. Next up, we have Bumblebee. Bumblebee is no longer a scout. After his victory against Megatron, he was given the role of second lieutenant. Currently, Bumblebee leads a team of Transformers.
And if I can remember, I don't think he learned how to speak yet or something like that.
He transforms into a sports car that can reach 400 miles per hour, and his most powerful weapon is known as the Decepticon Hunter. With this, just by thinking, Bumblebee can generate any weapon he wants. He can think of powerful armor, any type of saber, gun, or defense mechanism. However, the Decepticon Hunters do have their limits. They can't turn into holy relics such as the Matrix or Star Saber, but they can mimic weaker versions similar to them. Moving on, let's discuss Ratchet. Ratchet is the head medic and scientist for the Autobots. While he's old in age, he still packs a punch. His most useful tools and weapons are his EMP generators and his synthetic energon. His EMPs can heal Autobots during combat, and he can magnetically lift anything metal up to 50 tons. With synthetic energon, Ratchet gets a physical boost that increases his physical limits
13 million years?
However, the synth is only
he's
a
older
short-term
than
boost and wears off quickly.
Or did I saw something else? Is that 9 billion or 9 million? I don't know.
Breakaway stands out as an Autobot with flight capabilities. His possessed fusion beam sniper rifle allows for precision, long range, and efficient attacks. His secondary weapon is a burst minigun. Additionally, he can also release a heat wave, which could overheat other Decepticon weapons, allowing Breakaway to fight foes goes hand to hand. He's usually the one to report the results of each mission and handles most of the long-distance communications between Autobot signals. Warpath is the final Autobot on our list. However, sometimes he doesn't act like it. He is very rebellious and hardly ever listens to Optimus Prime. This usually gets him in the middle of tight situations. However, thanks to his supreme durability, he can easily survive most attacks. His armor is stated to be far more dense than a normal Autobot. Unfortunately, so is his skull. He's not the brightest Autobot, but what he lacks in intel, he makes up in brute strength. Moving on, let's discuss Lord Megatron. Megatron is the mighty and sinister leader of the Decepticons. Millions of years ago, he was known as Megatronus. He was best friends with Orion Pax, who was pre-Matrix Optimus Prime, and was a professional gladiator. Today, he rules the Decepticon army. Megatron is one of the most powerful Decepticons currently alive. He has the strength to one-punch mountain-sized Unicron clones, a lunar space drive to cross galaxies in warp speed, and has a fusion cannon that fires Dark Energon. Megatron fused his spark with Dark Energon, becoming one with Unicron. Because of this, technically his spark is banned from death. However, his physical body can still be destroyed. Problem is, breaking Megatron's body is not easy. He survived an explosion roughly the size of the moon, and it took the force of the Starsaber to put him down before his resurrection. His strongest weapon is the Dark Starsaber, which works almost exactly like the Starsaber, except it's fueled with Dark Energon. Moving on, let's discuss Starscream. Starscream is Megatron's second in command. However, he's one of the least loyal Decepticons. His ultimate plan is to overthrow Megatron and hold position as leader. Starscream is an excellent liar
always
and
has to be a
deceiver,
person like
and
that.
while he is quite the coward, his ability to fall back and run from situations makes a great survival skill. His most powerful weapons include his Null Rays and his 7-Spark upgrade. With this upgrade, Starscream stated to be on the same level as Optimus Prime. However, his upgrade is only short-term and can be easily worn off. And last, but definitely not least, we have Shockwave. Shockwave is the head scientist for the Decepticon army. He was designated to stay on Cybertron long after the war to keep watch and to work on his many inventions. Ultimately, he rejoined Megatron and is responsible for some of the greatest inventions in Cybertronian history. He perfected space bridge teleportation, which can be used to teleport anywhere in the universe and can also be used to trap foes in the Shadow Zone. He also invented the cortical psychic patch, which allows Shockwave to read the minds of his subjects. Overall, the Team Transformers has a wide array of members with specific skills and unique traits to make an excellent team. Autobots and Decepticons have worked together on missions before, and ironically, they achieve things much more efficiently working together rather than fighting each other. From robots to monster, let's discuss Godzilla. Millions of years ago, since the prehistoric ages, lived an innocent creature that lay dormant in the depths of the ocean. Fast forward to the late 20th century, numerous hydrogen bombs were fired and tested in the Pacific Ocean. This led to the mutation and awakening of the king of monsters himself, Godzilla. Godzilla became the living embodiment of a nuclear nightmare. In order to get the human race to leave him alone, Godzilla instinctively invaded Japan and many cities. Wherever he walked, he took out entire armies, monsters, and weaponry. This gave him the coined nickname as King of Monsters. Now, Godzilla is not a bad guy. He only does this out of defense and self-protection. In fact, if the planet is threatened by an outside threat, Godzilla will be more than willing to protect his home and even the human race from harm or extraterrestrial threats. Godzilla's signature attack is his distinctive atomic breath. Not much can survive a blast from Godzilla's atomic breath, as he generates and manipulates
his breath that hot, man. His breath is hot, bro. He been sleeping for years, man.
Breath is great for aiming at one specific target.
You need more than mints. You need freaking.
To attack enemies at all corners,
you need freaking icebergs, bro.
His nuclear pulse sends off deadly nuclear energies in all directions. A single pulse can easily wipe out an entire city block. Godzilla is an extremely skilled fighter, being able to take on multiple monsters and armies at once, and he's near impossible to put down. Godzilla has special G cells and a really impressive healing factor. If Godzilla is sliced or blown to bits, he can come back from a single cell and regenerate. And breaking him down to begin with is no easy task, as Godzilla can easily survive many black holes. Now, as hard as it seems to put Godzilla down, it has been done before. And while it wasn't a permanent defeat, Godzilla was taken out to a single organ from a weapon known as the Oxygen Destroyer. The micro-oxygen particles and impulsive blast rate was powerful.
What is this man doing, bro?
Pretty much every part of Godzilla's body. Overall, Godzilla is a massive and powerful beast who is nearly undefeated in all the battles he's fought in. He has a useful healing factor and has been crowned the King of Monsters for over 50 years and counting. And now, let's get ready for the fight. This battle will take place on Earth, and each team will be aware of each other, giving them a few days of prep. Let the total war begin.
Oh jeez, this is gonna be crazy. Here comes Godzilla. I don't know who that was. I couldn't see. Optimus Prime, Bumblebee. There's Megatron, and the other dude. I forgot.
This just in, we're looking at some.
Oh my God, so much, bro.
That is the World Trade Center, and we have.
Woo, that breath hot. Look at that classic old transition.
Ratchet, open the ground bridge.
Ratchet? Where Clank at?
So, this is where the magic happened. Megatron, we both know why you're here. Earth is under attack by this reptilian behemoth. We don't have time for banter. You know me all too well, Prime. While that overgrown vermin clogs up this planet, the differences between Autobot and Decepticon no longer matter. You want to save this world, and I want to rule it. Neither can happen if this colossal miscreation continues its path. Megatron, I'm afraid you are correct. A temporary alliance may be our only option. Excellent. Autobots, transform and roll out.
Roll out. They went all out with this. Hey. It's Godzilla! Run away!
Get into position and prepare to fire.
Godzilla mostly pops up in Tokyo too. What's up with that, man? No, Godzilla was first spotted in Tokyo. Let me say that. The last time I ever like seen like Godzilla was like in like little short clips and like movies and stuff like that. And he be in Tokyo or something. See, look, got all that stuff right there. Hey, say it with your chest. Bang! Woo, that breath hot. Oh, jeez. You really got dealt with that quick? That breath must be hot, extra hot, bro.
I am going to make you suffer if it's the last thing I do.
Did he really get squashed?
It's clear to me that this behemoth is not going to back down. Godzilla must be destroyed, no matter the cost.
How'd you know his name was Godzilla if you call him a monster behemoth?
Bumblebee, this cannot be. One shall stand, one shall fall.
Oh, here comes that hot breath.
I have failed. Forgive me, Primus.
Okay. I find this a little bit too far-fetched, because ain't no way Optimus Prime is too smart to just be standing there and get lit up by a mixtape. I find that so hard to believe. Ain't no way Godzilla defeated them that freaking quick, bro.
Godzilla, you leave me no choice. Matrix of leadership, I call upon you. The power of the Matrix will light our darkest hour. Till all are one.
I don't know what to say about this fight, guys. Like, I don't know. There's something about this fight we're not too sure about.
And now let's discuss the two outcomes, starting with the Godzilla victory. The Transformers could have used Shockwave space bridge technology to either send Godzilla to the Shadow Zone or into the depths of space, but that wouldn't technically make them the winners. Doing so would only have resulted in a stalemate, and the goal was to end Godzilla's life, not send him away. So yeah, if this wasn't a fight to the death, and if the Transformers just wanted to save the city, teleporting Godzilla is something they could have easily done. And now some of you are wondering, why couldn't Optimus Prime and Megatron just tear Godzilla up with their Star Sabers? It would be very possible for both Optimus Prime and Megatron to easily cut through Godzilla's body like butter with the sabers. So yes, they do offensively have the weapons to hurt him, but the problem is Godzilla regenerates way too fast for both of them to make sure all cells are destroyed at once. So offensively, Team Transformers did have the weaponry to harm Godzilla, but defensively, they just didn't have the protection to effectively last long enough to get the job done. And yes, Megatron is banned from death, and each Transformer clearly has a spark/soul form. So technically all the Transformers still exist in their spiritual spark forms. However, Godzilla also has a spirit form. So technically for both sides, if their physical bodies are no longer functional, they both have souls and spirits that can't be put down. So we would have to pick a winner based off of physical destruction. Without the Matrix, the winner is Godzilla. Now for the juicy stuff. The main reason why we got to this point in the first place. Optimus Prime's Matrix. Now, the only reason why I included this alternate ending is because way back in episode 12, the first time I had Optimus Prime win, I felt like I could have done a much better job explaining how the Matrix would just be too much for Godzilla to handle. For starters, the Matrix of Leadership is a sacred and ancient relic crafted by the creator god of the Transformers, Primus himself. It contains the collective wisdom of the Primes with over millions of years of added wisdom and pure energon. It's what makes
I'm a little lost. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so lost right now.
And abilities. It was
that fight got me so dizzy, bro.
Kept in check. You know, gods like Unicron, so they don't do crazy stuff.
See, look, I'm sweating and stuff because I'm trying to figure out what's going on, bro.
It has a component known as the Reconfiguration Matrix, which gives Optimus Prime the supreme edge and durability. With this, Optimus Prime can be fully repaired of all damages within nanoseconds. On many occasions, Optimus Prime has been brought back to full health from a single strand of cybernucleic acid. Now, some people are probably wondering, if the Matrix can always heal Optimus Prime, then why does he die a lot? This is a simple answer. If the Matrix is around a new worthy holder, it will allow the current Prime to die, join the Well of Allsparks, and make the new Autobot a Prime. Perfect example is when the Matrix allowed Optimus Prime to die, which then led to Hot Rod becoming Rodimus Prime. But if there are no worthy Primes around, the Matrix would have no choice but to heal its current user. Meaning in a one-on-one situation or this roster with no worthy Primes, Godzilla really can't kill Optimus Prime. So yeah, Optimus Prime can't be killed with the Matrix in possession, but how on earth can the Matrix kill Godzilla? A lot of people believe that the Matrix can only harm technology, and that the Matrix can only harm beings of evil. Both of these misconceptions are completely false. For starters, let Starscream explain.
Now, a T-Cog isn't technology, it is biology.
So yes, the Transformers themselves are biology, and more importantly, we've seen Optimus Prime use the power of the Matrix on humans, monsters, invading spores, and non-Cybertronians who aren't exactly pure evil. For more proof that Cybertronian relics can work on other species, the key to Vector Sigma got imprinted with Jack's human DNA, making him the only one able to use it. The Matrix can give a Transformer a supreme upgrade in strength, and its Matrix Blast is strong enough to destroy the Chaos God Unicron, the same Unicron who shook the entire universe with his battle against Primus. The Matrix can also freeze time, go back in time, read minds, see the future, and depower others. Now, if the Matrix is so powerful, this brings two questions. One, how do you stop the Matrix? And two, why doesn't the Matrix just end all the problems right away? I'll answer the second one first. The Matrix is purely collective wisdom. It has a mind of its own, and it can only be used as a last resort. It was designed to light our darkest hour, not live our lives for us and remove any purpose of free will. And back to the first question, how can someone stop the Matrix? Now, Optimus Prime has stated that the Matrix is unstoppable, but there has been at least two ways to at least corrupt the Matrix. You can either hack it or poison it. Starscream once hacked the Matrix and fused it with a giant planet, but to hack the Matrix, you would need the intelligence of a Quintesson to do so. Quintessons are so smart, they know how to create Cybertronian life forms from scratch. And I don't know about you, but Godzilla isn't one who knows how to hack things, let alone hack holy relics designed by a god. And the second way is to poison the Matrix with either the Dark Spark, the Anti-Matrix, or the blood of Unicron. All three of these things Godzilla does not have access to. Now, the final argument for Godzilla is, if he tanked infinite energy before, then he'd sure be able to tank the Matrix. Well, the problem with this argument is the Matrix wouldn't kill Godzilla through physical force. It would take him out in many other ways. It can easily reverse his genes to make him degrow down to an embryo. We've seen the Matrix do this to monsters and other organic life forms before. Or the Matrix can demutate Godzilla, leaving him powerless without any mutated nuclear abilities. So to summarize, without the Matrix, Godzilla can fairly easily take out this group of 8 Transformers. But with the Matrix, he simply has no ways around it. And to quickly bullet through all the Matrix misconceptions, the Matrix can be used on non-Cybertronian life. The Matrix can be used on anyone, not just beings of evil. The Matrix can instantly heal all of Optimus Prime's battle wounds. And the Matrix would very easily erase, depower, or degrow Godzilla down to nothingness, leaving nothing for him to regenerate from. And if you want to learn more about the Matrix and how Optimus Prime can use it, I'll link a video by New Pantheon in the description of this video.
My head hurts, man.
Check it out.
I'm trying to fit all this in. My head is just hurting right now. Oh my gosh. Oh man, dude. Oh, my head hurts, man. Oh, my head hurts, man. I gotta get a more easier explanation, cause that just made my head hurt. Especially man, that's crazy, man. Godzilla really defeated the GOAT, bro. That's crazy, y'all. That's crazy, man. I'm a little salty, bro. I'm a little salty, bro. God, no, man, that's crazy, bro. You mean to tell me his man the only way to defeat Godzilla is to have, I don't forgot what it was, man. My head just hurt, man. That's crazy, bro. Like, dang, Godzilla really just stomped out somebody. Used his hot A breath to just melt, like, man, God, dog. That's ridiculous, man. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction video. If you want to see the original video, I'll put the link down in the description below alongside my social media such as Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Snapchat. Go and follow me and add me on Snap. If you have reaction requests, hit me up on my IG and my Twitter, or comment down below this video. Let me know what you want me to react to next, or if you have an idea in the next video. And yeah, dream to be lit, always lit, and forever be lit. And remember, don't go to sleep and dream about your dreams. Get up and chase them. Simple as that. Until the next video, Dizzy Dream out.